There's a revolution affecting us all that is completely changing the way we manage our waste. At Costessey, just outside Norwich, Norfolk Environmental Waste Services, NEWS, have built Europe's most modern waste recycling centre. This unique £6.5 million plant is capable of sorting up to 90,000 tonnes of waste a year for recycling and reuse. District councils throughout the county are now sending clean, dry, recyclable waste from doorstep collections to NEWS for processing. This state-of-the-art facility was designed by NEWS and PPS of Peterborough. The sorting equipment was manufactured by CP Manufacturing of San Diego, California, who, with Ken Mills Engineering of Rochdale, carried out the installation. Arrival of the weighbridge is the first stage of a remarkable journey for the dry recyclable waste. Paper, cardboard, plastic bottles and aluminium and steel cans are turned from throwaway items taken to landfill into a clean resource for manufacturing into new products. Every day up to 300 tonnes of mixed waste arrive at the reception hall at Costessey from district council collections all over Norfolk. Here it is tipped and fed by mechanical shovel onto the in-feed conveyor for the start of its journey through the waste recycling centre. This inclined conveyor takes the waste up to the next stage of the process, the pre-sort cabin. Here, an initial visual and manual inspection is the best and most efficient way of identifying and separating any waste which cannot be automatically sorted or any non-recyclable material which people have put into their recycling bins. Plastic film is removed from the waste stream and dropped directly into the plastics baler. Once baled, it is ready to go away for manufacture back into new plastic film. Similarly, cardboard is manually removed and dropped down onto another conveyor for baling. Cardboard is recycled back into brown card for the production of new boxes and packaging. Other general waste which is unsuitable for recycling is taken out and transported by conveyor into the adjacent waste transfer station prior to disposal elsewhere. But the heart of the operation is the next stage, the revolutionary V-screen. This remarkable piece of equipment automatically sorts two-dimensional paper and newsprint from three-dimensional plastic bottles and steel and aluminium cans. While the bottles and cans are carried off the front of the V-screen, only paper is lifted over onto conveyors on either side. The next three stages clean up the paper, resulting in the cleanest possible end products ready for recycling. All the paper first passes through the news screen, which separates newspaper and magazines, which have a higher value, from other smaller mixed paper. Travelling at around 6 metres per second, these two separated paper streams are now fed via conveyors beneath two infrared optical sorters. These machines are able to recognise contaminants, such as small bits of plastic, by their specific infrared signatures and send a message via an inbuilt computer to an air ejection system which removes unwanted material. This automatic sorting process provides two clean and uncontaminated material streams, newspapers and magazines on one conveyor and less valuable mixed paper on another. These materials are delivered via conveyor for one final visual inspection in the post-sort cabin. Newspapers and magazines make up more than half of the recyclable waste material. The final visual inspection in the post-sort cabin ensures that paper mills receive clean and contaminated paper for recycling, which is likely to attract the highest values in the market. Meanwhile, mixed paper for making into packaging completes the sorting cycle and goes off for dispatch. As the plastic bottles and aluminium and steel cans leave the V-screen, a conveyor delivers them into the post-sort cabin for a second visual inspection, where any contaminants are removed by hand. The mixed container stream then passes underneath a powerful electromagnet that removes the steel cans. The conveyor then moves the material onto an eddy current separator, which ejects the aluminium cans from the other containers by using an electrical current. The remaining plastic containers receive a final visual check and are sent through for perforating and flattening. These materials are then delivered directly into a baler prior to transport away for reprocessing. Plastic bottles can be turned into a range of materials such as garden furniture, insulation for motor cars, and even clothing such as fleeces. Steel cans are sent to a specialist factory where the tin is removed before being sent to steel mills, where they end up being made back into steel cans. Aluminium cans are turned into briquettes before going off to aluminium smelters, where they too end up back as drinks cans. What of the paper? The sorting process that is achieved by News at the Waste Recycling Centre at Costessey produces a clean end product that has a ready market for the manufacture of newsprint. Mixed paper is recycled into packaging, such as cereal and other food packets. Every day articulated trucks carry 25-ton loads to paper mills for recycling. Each year in the UK, we throw away a staggering 435 million tonnes of waste. That's enough to fill Trafalgar Square to the top of Nelson's Column every day. In Norfolk, News are showing the way forward in how things we throw away can be changed into a valuable resource, and helping to change the way we all have to think about dealing with the waste we generate every day of every year.